We're about a year away from an election, so everyone's now starting to think about their preferences. You've had this crazy poll out that's allegedly showing New Zealand First as the kingmaker. You've got Phil Goff's speech, which says that he's going to solve everyone's problems by being more nanny state than ever. And the National Party sort of somehow thinking he's going to sleepwalk to victory, as it did in 2008. The real thing about this is it comes down to the numbers. Who do you actually trust to put a government together? At the moment we've got a government that is National, the Maori Party, ACT and United Future. The ACT Party has imploded this year. It's seen as far too right-wing by many, and a lot of middle ground voters who might have actually backed Labour in an earlier time looked at it and say, well, we can't really afford to vote National because they're going to go into bed with ACT. A number of other more conservative National voters say, or National supporters say, well, we can't actually back the National Party again because we think it's too soft on Maori. I don't agree with that, but that's their perception. So do we really want to risk the country ending up being run yet again by Winston Peters' capricious nature and his outlandish way of doing things? That's what we seem to be facing. I think it's time to be really blunt here. There's actually one credible option, a party that's proved itself over the last decade as reliable under both Labour and National-led governments, says what it's going to do, and then, surprise, surprise, does it. And that's United Future. We're not driven by an extreme ideology. We're not beholden to any vested interest. We're not out there to try and serve anyone's prejudices. We're simply there to do a good job, to make this country a good place in which to live and raise your family, without any of the great drama about it. And a lot of people say, yeah, that's right, that's what we want. Well, I'm just saying to them, as you're starting to think over the summer about your political preferences, get real here. Get real. Instead of saying they're great ideas we aspire to, support them, because we can deliver them. And we can make sure that the next government, which looks at this stage like being national-led, is actually a sensible and sane government. It's not one that's going to go hiving off to the extremes or being dragged around by the nose by all of these quirky supporters. So I think it's just time to say quite bluntly to people, get real here, and this is what you should be doing next year, giving us your support.